What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back here with another video, and today, y'all know what time it is. It is a 2022 way too early mock draft with Broshmo. I'll let you say hello.
What's crackling? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So I don't know why my intros are weird.
It's okay.
So
It's okay.
my
But
apologies. I feel like I should be looking down at you based on where you're at.
no, you unique. That's all that matters, man. You got your own brand image. So today we're gonna be doing 2 rounds, believe it or not. It should be fun. Broshmo is going to be taking the odd number picks. I'm gonna be taking the even ones. So let's have a little bit of fun with that, yeah. And we already factored in. Actually, we something that we do need to quickly factor in is that since we were originally going to do a 1 round, I gave the Eagles the the Colts first rounder, right?
Yes,
But I forgot
because
to give the
yeah.
Colts the Eagles second rounder that we got from them. So we probably should be giving them what 54 because I believe that's where it's
Um.
at. Yeah, because 22 is right after this.
Oh wow, they have the Eagles.
Yeah, they have the Eagles hot. Well, no, they have the
Oh
Eagles.
wait. No, if it's the Eagles pick, it's gonna be higher. Go. Scroll up.
Scroll up. No,
Yeah.
no,
Like.
it wasn't the Eagles pick because I
Oh, it
forgot.
wasn't.
No, I was saying like the Colts because they factored it in as the Colts giving them the second round pick.
Oh, I got you. I got you. My bad.
Yeah, my dumbass just decided to be like, oh well, like I'm going to just trade for the first round pick. So of course, what the fuck? So yeah, we're gonna trade with the Eagles. The Colts are going to be asking. We're just gonna trade this bullshit first stuff, and then other years we're gonna be
Yeah, it doesn't
swapping
matter
that
now.
54.
So
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Trade's been accepted. Awesome. Now we're good to go. So, Broshmo, start off 2022 with a bang.
all right, Detroit, they're picking one. Who would have thought? We're going Spencer Rattler. He, I think, has the highest floor between him and Hal, the other guy, that I think would be contending for that QB1 spot. Rattler, if he could just be more consistent, the arm talent's there.
I do agree. I definitely think that there's a lot less to like about Howell than Rattler. Rattler makes some head scratching decisions though, but I think he can definitely take that jump this year.
Yeah, and
Something
it was his first year as a starter, so
that's true. That's what I'm saying. He definitely can take that progression. The game will slow down a bit. Something about Howell though is that I mean he's losing his top 4 targets if I'm not mistaken. Daz Newsome, De'Ami Brown, and the 2 running backs. That we have to see how he's going to be able to adjust to that. If he adjusts well, he might have a spot at that number one podium. But at number 2, I think that you're pretty much letting Davis Mills come into an organization that is, well, kind of trying to repair itself. Yes, it needs the Lord's help. And I think that you need to give time. Probably Tyrod started most of the year, and that's probably why you're at number 2. Davis Mills needs some time to let the game slow down. And I have a lot of potential. I have a lot of hope for him, to be honest. I think Sam Howell has too many questions at this moment for me to say I'm going to throw Davis Mills out, who has questions, for Sam Howell, who has questions. I went to school with KT. He was on our football team, and I knew that he was actually a pretty damn good character guy in the locker room. He's a hard worker. He is unbelievable. Chase Young esque type of generational style talent, not Quiddy Pay level, Chase Young level. And I'm taking him. I think he's unbelievable. So you're on the clock.
that's right. For Jags, they addressed the offense pretty well. Derek, wow, dude, I would have went Thibodeaux. Dang it.
Yep. I knew you
That's
would.
that makes this a little more interesting. Like Derek Stingley, that's in no world is that
No,
the wrong decision though.
but they have 3 starting corners
They do,
already.
but also for the sake of value, you know.
Sometimes you do go best player available, but I think that there's a couple other guys that I would select at this spot.
Yes,
So
and
while you're going through somebody who I'm thinking, I think Kyle Hamilton, even though he's
oh,
a
here it is.
safety, could be he could be selected that high. He is that good.
I
So
don't know.
like,
I just can't see that happening.
who would you
I
see?
mean, I love him too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Zach Harrison.
Oh, the edge out of Ohio State.
Yes, I think they still need to address edge rush. They really don't know what they have with Kayvon Chason.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. What at this point he'll be in his 4th year,
Yeah.
so
So
they're gonna need to figure out future plans with him. Not to say he wouldn't be on the team or anything.
yeah.
So,
Is
um,
Zach
Yeah,
Harrison an outside linebacker, or is he going to be a defensive end?
I would still play him along the line. I really
Yeah.
think that Jacksonville is going to play more of like a hybrid front.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Yeah. That means Josh Allen's role won't be affected too much by Harrison, and
yeah, exactly. If anything, it's just like, okay, Chase on,
it's gonna be nice.
you're a rotation guy.
Yeah, exactly. At number 4, the Eagles are sitting here, and this is a tough call for me because obviously
Not
it
me.
I know it's not for you, but for me, it's like okay, you have to understand the reasons why the Eagles were there at 4. Is it like a Texans reason where the defense was so garbage and the rest of the offense fell apart because of injuries? And if let's just say Jalen Hurts actually was the best player on the team, I'd go Derek Stingley here 10 out of 10 times and put him at the boundary corner spot. But probably the chances are that's not the case. So I would look at quarterback here, and this is where you just take a shot on Sam Howell. They were going to try to take a shot on the BYU quarterback Zach Wilson this year if he were able to fall to 3. So I think that they're perfectly fine changing up their game plan to accommodate a different style of quarterback. You go Sam Howell here.
I don't think that's the wrong decision. You have three first round picks in this class.
Oh yeah,
So
you can use
you're
him.
here at 4. Get your quarterback.
Yep.
I think this is no brainer for me. It's Derek Stingley
Really?
for the
Didn't
Bengals.
didn't they just
Yeah.
sign didn't they just sign a boundary corner to a long contract or something? They went,
It was like a 3-year deal to the former corner or the Cowboys corner.
oh yeah, Jordan Lewis. Yeah, okay.
Awuzie
Yeah.
or
Oh, wait,
Awuzie.
was it a
Yeah,
Woozy?
and they have Trey Waynes too. I'm just gonna say this.
Yeah.
If any of those two options are stopping you from getting Stingley,
It's
you
tough.
deserve to be fired.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, Derek Stingley is too good. He'll start over any of those guys. Worst case scenario, you trade one of the dudes with less
Yes,
of a
they
cap.
literally have two number like literal cornerback twos
Yeah.
playing at the 1 and 2 spot on the
Okay.
outside.
Gotcha. So the Jets still have the Seahawks pick for this year as well. So when you look at their situation, I would probably try to go after a corner here. Personally, their wide receiver core is pretty much fulfilled. I think you got Denzel Mims. You got I'm bugging on the guy's name out of Tennessee. Uh,
Um,
oh my God, it's like right there on the tip of your tongue. They got Elijah Moore as well, but Corey Davis. They got Corey Davis, so they got a complete wide
yes,
receiver
yes.
core.
I was thinking college. I was like, college.
Yeah, no,
If you would have said Western Michigan, I would have had it.
okay, I got you. But yeah, so they got a full wide receiver core. Tight end wise, I could be seeing a tight end go here, but too high, too rich. Yeah, you already know that I decided not to go with the Bengals because that's probably where I would have went.
Yeah.
But I think it's either down to Kyle Hamilton or Ahmad Gardner, and I mean boundary corner is too valuable. And I think Ahmad Gardner can he play slot as well? I don't think they need him to, but
Yeah, I don't think they would need him to, but he could.
so
I love Sauce.
he's too good.
That's
He's
a
too
great
good.
name too.
Yeah, I know. So you're on the clock.
All right, so I'm gonna first preface this with Slovis is my quarterback 3. He's the only guy that I think is a for sure first rounder here, but I'm gonna get fancy. I'm gonna get cute. I'm sticking with quarterback. Danny Dimes, you're picking at 7. Things didn't work out. Let's find someone that can shoot it downfield. Let's find someone that takes chances, big play opportunities. When was the last time the Giants won a Super Bowl? It was with a quarterback from Ole Miss.
Fuck you. Damn.
Matt Corral, baby.
Okay, so just a note for everybody watching, they do not have Matt Corral in the simulator. So
No, oh, I forgot about that.
well, who cares? He's gonna be coming out. But
Yeah.
just for the sake of it, I'm just
Here, yeah. I forgot we talked about that at the beginning.
for the memes, we are putting Jarrett Garantano in the first. But it's Matt Corral.
That
It's
is
Matt
the
Corral.
memes.
Yeah, no, Matt Corral, my former high school quarterback. I love the guy, wonderful dude. The problem with him is that when he gets going, he continues. He's very hot or cold, and he's very too streaky, similar to Kyle Trask, where Trask will
That's
just get on a
Arkansas.
yeah. I know, yeah, 6 interceptions. Like when Matt makes a mistake, he has a tendency to continue making mistakes. So maybe this year with like what Lane Kiffin's system, he's been doing. I mean, his hot games have been unbelievable. If he makes that a lot more consistent, then hey, if you are going 13-3 because you had 3 terrible games and 13 great games, by all means, you do you. That might not be good for the playoffs though, but you do you. So I love that pick. Obviously, it's not Jarek Garantano. It's my boy, Matt Corral. So number 8. This is an interesting spot because I would look at quarterback here, but you still got a couple of years left on the deal for Matt Ryan, and I am still not a fan of Keaton Slovis this high. I mean, even this year with the talent of Justin Fields, he fell out of the top 10. So I don't think that Keaton Slovis touches that, even comes close to touching that. Is Kyle Hamilton a free safety or a strong safety?
He could do either or.
You can do either or. I'm contemplating taking him here. Obviously, they got Richie Grant and Kyle Hamilton would be a nasty secondary right there. Wide receiver wise, if they get rid of Julio, I mean that's another option. You could be going with a sneaky pick here, which could be if he checks out medicals, Justin Ross. But this is an interesting spot for me because like, where do you want to go? You could also go an edge like Drake Jackson. Don't think that's going to be the right move. I'm going to go Kyle Hamilton. I think I like the versatility, the range at safety. They didn't really do too much in free agency to address it, and then they got Richie Grant. So I'm going to be sticking Kyle Hamilton back there.
Yeah, I actually like that.
I'm a big fan of Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, Denver, they're a quarterback away. I will go Slovis. Quarterbacks, they get overdrafted anyway.
Yeah.
I know we kind of saw him fall this year, which it could happen, but nah. Denver, they're a quarterback away. Let's get that quarterback.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I thought they should have done that this year. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
yeah, they should. Me too.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you didn't even give up anything. You could have just taken a shot. But number 10, the Giants are back on the board, and now that they have their quarterback, did they even pick up a guard in the draft? I don't think
they didn't. They didn't address the offensive line at all.
Evan Neal, you said should be an offensive guard. 360 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be drafted. It's an Alabama lineman as well. He's gonna be drafted as a guard. You take him. Now Matt Corral's a complete offensive line. And the entire offense is pretty much loaded. And then
Dang. I can't believe you did that.
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm an offensive line guy. That's my thing.
No, I can't believe you did it over Tyler Linderbaum.
Dude, he's the center. I mean, I think Nick Harris was drafted in the 4th round last year. He hasn't been able to step into his own. He's a 4th round pick. So
Nick Harris is with Cleveland.
Nick Harris with Cleveland. Fuck, that was the wrong pick. Wait, who's the? Wait,
I mean, they have Nick Gates, but Nick Gates, he's played at right tackle and right guard as well.
Okay, that was my bad. I kept thinking Nick Harris. Regardless of the fact, I don't think Nick Linderbaum's going to be a top 10 pick. I think you solidify that guard role with Evan Neal, and then in the 2nd round, we'll look at center because I know there's some good centers there.
I mean, either or, man, either or.
I for some reason knew. When I said Nick Harris, I'm like, wait a second. Nobody would be. Nobody
you're
would.
Just going to be the 2nd New York team to pass on Quentin Nelson.
Well, yeah, no, the 2nd New York Giant team to pass on Quentin Nelson too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Washington. I want to go quarterback here, but it's really hard to justify.
I don't know
with how many quarterbacks have already gone off the board. Because we're at 4.
Yeah, we're already at 4.
Screw it. I haven't hit my quota yet.
Oh my god.
Let's go with. Actually, I'm gonna go with my guy. I'm gonna go with Malik Willis out of Liberty. I think he has potential. Dude's got a strong arm. Athleticism is a plus. He's got some Russian upside to him. Small school guy. You can make them Trey Lance comparisons, but he is also a former Auburn recruit. So,
yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they need a quarterback. I don't know where else really to go there.
So, did the Raiders ever address their tackle need? I don't remember them doing that.
Alex Leatherwood.
Oh, well, that's a guard.
Yeah. Well, they came out and said he's the right tackle.
Well, we'll see if that actually sticks. But I would still potentially take a tackle here. But out of respect for him, we're going to be going a different way. I know that. What?
Who's the offensive line coach at?
I don't.
Is it Tom Cable still, or am I just memeing myself?
Oh, that'd be hilarious. But with this pick, what's the wide receiver core looking like? They got Brian Edwards. They got pretty much John Ross 2.0. And what? Nothing else, really. Nothing else that would get me out of my seat. So to me, I'm looking at Olave and Wilson, and I think Wilson has the higher upside because he's younger. So I think that Wilson will be the first wide receiver taken this draft. You take Garrett Wilson.
I like that. That's my wide receiver one as well.
Yeah.
Just a quick fact check. It is Tom Cable.
Oh God. Explain some things.
Uh,
So number 13, you on the clock. And I feel like to me, this is a semi-easy pick, but I'm gonna see if you agree with my analysis.
um,
But you have a different guy at your top.
yeah, I guess. All right. So Carolina, let me check something real quick. Oh,
Yeah.
all right, Carolina, they got Tremble this year, right?
Yeah, they got Tommy Tremble.
Okay, never mind. That's what I wanted to kind of verify.
Ah,
Um,
this is a pick. I'd pull this trigger in a heart.
yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna stick with the offense.
Ooh, no.
Um,
What you got?
yeah, just going through it. Yeah, I'm sticking with the offense.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Tyler Linderbaum. I'm very high on
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Very high. He would have been probably my top offensive lineman if he came out this
Yeah.
past year.
Okay. That's fair. For me, I was thinking Christian Harris. You can add him in there with Shaq Thompson, and then
I'm not there yet with Christian Harris.
I think he's pretty good.
I I need to see some consistency.
I think that I'm projecting that he will be more consistent this year.
Which is fair. Which is fair.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, obviously right now, maybe not. But projecting what he probably should be, I would do that. But with the Vikings here, Kellen Mond, he's gonna be doing it. Obviously, they got their tackle fix. They don't really need a guard. Running back, not an issue either. So their offense is pretty booked, right? Did they go a slot wide receiver in the draft? Because I could see this being an interesting guy from Arkansas and Traylon Burks, if that's not the case. They could just be
Dude,
enforcing
I
that.
freaking love Burks.
I know. Burks is a beast. Also, what did they do to address edge? They got did they get Eller did
They
they get
picked up WAP.
they what?
They picked up. I'm pretty sure they picked up WAP as an
Walt
undrafted free
Filer?
agent.
You really think Walt Filer is gonna make me stop drafting a wide receiver in the first?
You asked me a question.
Yeah. Who they address at edge though? Because I know they got Patrick Jones the second, but who else?
Trash. That's what they did.
Yeah. They were really hit or miss. So to me, I'd be looking at a guy like Brenton Cox and Drake Jackson here, because that's again, I think edge is a super huge need for this team. But to be honest, I feel like they're going to try to make this as conducive as possible for Kellen Mond, and they're going to get Traylon Burks in the first.
Ooh, that is fancy.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think you were gonna do that. I thought I was gonna be the Burks guy.
You told me about him so much, and I know he's good. When I watched Adams, what's his name? Adams, Jonathan Adams. Yeah, I saw some Traylon Burks in there. I was like, ooh, we got some good guys here. So go Traylon Burks.
All right. This I was gonna say this is a no-brainer for me, but it's a bit of a brainer.
Yeah, it's a bit of a brainer.
Yeah, it's a bit of a brainer.
To me, I'd go probably one route, maybe two.
Yeah, I got two routes here. So I was thinking, hey, okay, I know that they went with Tay Gowan, who I love, Marco Wilson, who I love that he throws shoes.
He's a great thrower.
Yeah, doesn't mean you're set at corner. You're hoping at least one of those guys, best case scenario, both of them are solid.
Yeah.
I don't think it would stop me from going corner, but I think I'm going to go with Jalen Weidemeyer.
Ooh. Here. Okay.
Yeah, let's get this offense looking crazy. Let's add more weapons. They got Rondale Moore.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the offense.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is going to be more of an offensive heavy draft. I can tell. It's going to be edge and defensive back in like the top 10, and then it's going to be a big offensive stretch.
Oh, I think I goofed.
You goofed?
I think there was a guy that I didn't even know he was on the board because he's so low on their board.
Who was it?
I forgot about him. I'll let you pick.
Okay. So at this pick, the Steelers obviously need a quarterback, but I don't think they can pull a Desmond Ridder at this one. It's just I'd rather go a Brock Purdy in the second or a Dylan Gabriel in the second than go with like Desmond Ritter in the first. And I like Desmond Ritter. I'm high on Desmond Ritter, but not that high. Linebackers not a need anymore. Like I think we got some dude in like the 5th round that you were really high on. I wasn't so touchy on it, but something we need is a solid left tackle.
Oh, Buddy
Zion,
Johnson. Okay. I was
yeah,
like,
Buddy
who
Johnson.
was I high on?
Zion Nelson's somebody who I can definitely consider here. Brees Hall would have been the guy if we decided to go a left tackle in the first. If we wanted to go like or right tackle Tevin Jenkins, then I would be like, oh, we could wait for a running back this year, Brees Hall. Not going to do that. Wide receiver, not a need. Edge, not a need. So cornerback, still kind of a need. I'm going to hold out hope that our later selections can actually make a somewhat of an impact. So to me, Rasheed Walker, again, you talked about consistency with Rasheed. I'm going to go Zion Nelson here from Miami, Florida. Again, I think that he's going to be used to a more mobile quarterback, so I think he'll be better on the move. And with the type of linemen we got this year, they're more athletic zone blocking linemen. So I think they're going to be more built for a future with a more mobile quarterback. So I think they're going to be planning for the future right there. Zion Nelson out of Miami, Florida.
Do you?
The U.
All right. So I can't take the pick that I want. I think because there's a guy that I think he's top 10. I don't know why they have him low on the board. I wish I would have saw him for that last pick, but can't do it for the Patriots because I think they're going to get Mac Jones some help at receiver. I'm going to go Chris Olave.
I like
he
it.
is a very good route runner.
Yeah.
And I think Mac Jones would love a guy that's good underneath in the intermediate and occasionally deep because Mac Jones is still Mac Jones.
Big fan of that. I like that pick a lot. I think that's a perfect fit. For the Chargers, we could be seeing potentially an edge pick here because I know wait, they didn't go edge really that much in this draft, if at all, right? I don't remember them going edge.
No, they went pretty offensive line heavy.
Yeah.
Like I pulled up the classes here just to look.
Just to help me
Yeah,
out.
they didn't really address the line.
Yeah. So I'm looking at guys like Drake Jackson who could be more of that I'm bugging on the guy's name. I know that we're talking about Melvin Ingram, but I'm forgetting the guy who's actually playing there right now. He has a weird name. I don't know if you remember.
Tillery?
Huh? No, not Jerry Tillery. But I don't know. Huh?
For the Chargers?
Yeah, no, he's playing that Melvin Ingram role on the outside. I'm forgetting.
Oh,
it starts with an N, I think.
Yeah.
Not in Wangu. I'm like, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
Isn't Kenny and Wangu
it's something I can't pronounce?
Yeah. So obviously they'd be looking more for an outside linebacker on that. I think Drake he's a bit heavier, right? He's a bigger guy.
He's about 255, 260.
Yeah, so he could play that role perfectly. Don't think the Chargers are going to be doing that in the first, though. Don't think they're going to be doing that in the first. They still do not have a number one corner because they're going to be using Asante Samuel in the slot. That's what RJ told me. RJ said he's slot only in the NFL. That's why he fell. So they don't have a true boundary as a number one with Chris Harris dying pretty much. So I think Asante Samuel is going to go to the slot. I think that unfortunately, because I wanted to get this guy for the Eagles, Kaiir Elam is going to be a lethal weapon for the Chargers.
I was looking at your cursor and it was over a Kendrick, Darion Kendrick, and I was just like, "What?"
No, it's Kaiir Elam all the way. He's gonna fall.
He is gonna fall.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
So now you're on the board with the Cowboys. You want to get another linebacker?
Yes. Yeah, right. Okay, so there's a variety of different spots I could go.
Yeah.
How good do I feel about their interior? Corner, I honestly would still go corner, even despite them trying to address it in the draft. I wasn't thrilled with how they did that.
Yeah.
Like edge, like Drake Jackson. Oh, no, where's my guy? He's on here, right?
Who you looking
for? Zion.
Oh yeah. I don't think he's in this.
What?
You can just say his name.
Oh yeah, Zion Tupiloto Fetty. I think I nailed it. This guy only played 4 games where he was playing the Joe Tryon role, right?
Okay.
And he had 7 sacks, 20 pressures through 4 games. Like the guy had his pressure rate was like 24%.
Okay.
Insane. Like
That's
this guy was winning
so.
and winning with ease. I
What's
would have gone with him there.
okay? What school is he from?
Washington.
Washington. Oh yeah, right. So we're just gonna get Ryan Bowman just to get that Washington edge on the board.
Ryan
Ryan
Bowman.
Bowman. Yeah. So unfortunately, PFN does not have a full roster out, but this is the best we got one day after the draft.
Yeah, 541. That's right. Ryan Bowman is about 541.
Crap. He's total garbage. But at number 20, the Eagles are on the board, and I want you to just talk with me about this pick. What about Brandon Joseph on the squad? You pretty much be kicking Kayvon Wallace to a slot corner, but that's kind of what you got Zach McPherson for. But then again, do you really say that Zach McPherson, a 4th round pick, pretty much is gonna stop you from going and producing at a high level at safety? But Brandon Joseph played in the box. Never mind. So that'd be pretty much the Anthony Harris replacement, right?
I mean, to be fair with Brandon Joseph, how he played last year, like
I thought you said he was more in the box.
he was. That's where he spent the most time.
So
But
that
he
Anthony Harris role.
yeah, he did play free.
Okay.
Like okay, he was in the box 270
Yeah.
of the snaps, but he played free 188 snaps.
So
Then he was at slot at 157, like 157. So they literally used him everywhere.
You know what? I feel pretty confident about that then. We're going Brandon Joseph.
Yeah, I love Brandon Joseph.
He's a monster. If you guys don't know who that is, look at Ohio State versus Northwestern in the Big Ten Championship and see the guy who has the one-hand interception like this. That's how you know. So your choice up at number 21. I think this one, to me, I'd probably be pulling the trigger on one dude right now.
Yeah, this one's super easy for me because I think he's like a top 10 talent in this draft. I just want to go confirm what. Yeah, they did nothing at that position. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with DeMarvin Leal.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I should have went with him with the Cardinals. I think he's a top 10 guy. Like he's been playing off the edge, but he's going to be an interior presence. And I kind of like him. I like Danico Autry.
Yeah.
Leal's going to be so much better.
Okay. Because I was going to say like, hey, what about Danico? Because they just brought him on. So that's fine. I haven't done too much study into Marvin Leal. I'm going to trust your love for him. Usually you and I think very similarly. So where I have my gaps, usually make up for it, and then vice versa, especially with the offensive line.
Yeah, dude.
Offensive
line's stupid. I get it.
So at 22, though, the Eagles have a pretty garbage linebacking core. I don't know if Jacoby Stevens is going to magically solve it in the 6th round. It doesn't, like, we just don't know. There still is Christian Harris here. There's also a guy at LSU who transferred from Clemson, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah. So the question is, which one would fit better? And because I don't think that corner is the best spot here, just really don't. But I mean, to be honest, the offense is pretty fine. We could look at wide receiver here. I mean, there is some good wide receiver talent still left on the board. If you really want to, could go just Justin Ross right here, put him up with Devontae Smith. But those are 2 sticks on the outside who have very big injury problems. So I don't know about that. You guys might be seeing a cool selection in round 2. But on defense, I think I'd be going linebacker. What's the name of your boy from
He's
LSU?
not on here. Mike Jones.
He is on here. He's
Is he?
Yeah. He is. Wait, what? He was on here randomly earlier. That was hilarious. So Mike Jones out of LSU, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, he just transferred to LSU. Yeah.
So for the sake of PFN, of course, over their roster.
He might that cat might be a 2nd rounder.
Damone Clark. Damn it.
Like Clark's pretty good in his own right.
Okay, so out of respect for Damone Clark, we are not going to be taking him at that spot. We are going to be trying to find somebody who has similar colors. Out of respect for my school, this is going to be, what's his name again? Jones?
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones to the Eagles under the guise of Delano Robinson.
Yeah.
There you go. Number 23, The Jets are on the clock.
All right. This is our. Okay, you went Gardner, which is a good pick. I agree. Very well done.
Thank you.
All right. Other avenues I can explore here. I'm probably sticking with defense, though. You gotta think that, right?
Yeah.
Um,
One guy I'd pull the trigger on right now. Instantly. I don't know if you looked at my board when I was doing.
I try not to.
Yeah, because I was circling a dude like pretty heavily
Yeah,
right there.
I try to stay pure to my
Yeah,
selection.
good. Yeah, stay pure.
Yeah,
Don't
that way you could keep your sleepers to yourself.
exactly. Well, it's not a
Um,
sleeper. It's
no.
pretty high on the board.
I would like to go edge. Like that's the first thing that pops into my head.
It's an option for sure. They definitely didn't address
They
edge.
did, yeah, they didn't address it one bit, man. Yeah,
Drake
I
Jackson
feel
would
like
he would fit the role that
that's what I'm
Rachel,
thinking. Drake Jackson.
personally.
I'm not in love with it. I don't hate it. I'm not in love with it.
I think Robert Saleh can make him into a much better prospect.
Exactly. And I don't mind Brennan Cox here either,
I
but I
don't
think Jackson, at least you're getting a little bit more of a bend.
okay.
Like Cox, his bend, he can bend the edge. It's just doesn't look natural, doesn't look smooth. And I know Jackson's more of an
Yeah,
interior pass rusher, but
okay.
I think he's got more flexibility. That's the word I'm really looking for.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. So pull the trigger on Drake Jackson.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Drake Jackson.
Awesome. Okay, at 24, did the Saints go after a linebacker this draft?
Yeah, P. Werner.
Oh, right. I don't know if that actually fits what
Yeah. I
I,
like how they had Demario Davis announce his replacement's name.
that's so funny. I still
Yeah.
think that they have a big hole because Damari Davis is old as hell, right? They
Yep.
yeah, so
I
people
mean, he's a vet. He's up
yeah,
there.
he's super old. He's like what, gonna be like 34?
Yeah, but he's also playing his best football of his career.
Yeah, I don't know because I'm like right now thinking that maybe Christian Harris is the right option to replace what Quan Alexander was and allow Pete Werner to take over his role because I mean that's kind of just best player available. Looking at other guys, I could be looking at Bubba Bolden here to be playing a safety role in the squad. I mean, just but Chauncey Gardner Johnson plays that exact role, so I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they got oh yeah. If you're not thinking about what's his name? My gosh, I freaking love
Chauncey?
him. Marcus Williams. If you
Oh
don't think,
yeah, I don't think they have the cap to bring him back, dude.
yeah.
They're kind of
I mean, I didn't think that this year either.
yeah. Well, we can always talk about how they somehow get all that done.
They'll
I'm
catch
going
up one
Charles
day.
Cross here, dude. They have
Okay.
both of their tackles up for contract this year. Both Ramchick as well as Teron Armstead. They can't pay that. They need at least one of them gone. Charles Cross, high end talent out of Mississippi State. You have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to.
He was hot down the stretch.
Yeah.
All
So
right. The Cleveland
Brownies.
The Brownies. All right.
We're seeing where Christian Harris is going to fall. We're going to see where your hate stops and where my love overpowers my logic.
I mean, dude, upside can only take you so far. I'm just saying, maybe we've seen outside of like what's his name, Will Anderson,
Yeah.
Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've seen
The end
people. I think people are off Alabama linebackers now.
Yeah.
I think they're off on. They just don't pan out in the NFL.
I agree.
And I'm one of those guys that's like, hey, scout the player, not the helmet.
Exactly.
But there's something about Alabama linebackers right now.
Dude, I kind of like one of these days we should do a way too early 2023 because that other site that we were looking at has 2023 prospects.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Yeah, but they don't have like if you go to the defensive end, they don't have a lot of guys.
And still, we could do a first.
I think they have one linebacker. Yeah,
no bueno. But
yeah.
regardless, yeah. What are you thinking for the Brownies here? Fox here? It's like because Jadavion might not be back. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I initially I was thinking about getting cute.
Okay.
With it, but I don't think I am.
There's two guys I'd take here. I already said one of them. Maybe there's three, but that's up in the air. What are you into? I'm not gonna lie, that sounded different than what a sound like.
Hmm. Wow, yeah, this is actually pretty darn tough.
What position should we
Oh,
pick out?
you know what? Screw it.
Oh,
I want to get, yeah, I want to get, I'll get fancy.
hmm.
Oh, if is he on here?
It doesn't matter if he's on here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
No, he is here. I'm gonna go Nick Bonito.
good shit. Did not think that. Totally forgot about him, to be honest. But Nick,
Yeah, I like the flexibility. The dude can drop back into coverage, and it's just I don't see him in a linebacker. He
mm,
just he was ridiculous off the edge, man.
okay,
He's stupid athletic.
yeah,
Let's just get more parts of that defense. It's just for me, it's very sexy
mm,
to add that to the defense.
yeah. I have an idea here, and I want to hear what you think about it. Will Fuller ain't gonna be back. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jalen
no, I
Waddle,
know.
yeah, like he ain't gonna come back. Sorry, he might not even touch the field for all we know. He's probably gonna get injured in like training camp and like die. So you're gonna have Devontae Parker and Jalen Waddle. There is still a third wide receiver spot because I don't know if Preston Williams is gonna make that jump. Justin Ross might be too good to pass up on. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's really going to depend on how Tua and Fuller play this year because
Yeah,
Ross's game is very similar to Fuller's.
yeah. Well, I mean, Ross is what 6'4", 6'5",
Yeah, 6'4", 205.
6'4", 205. And he's
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna like what he's gonna weigh in
yeah.
before the season now.
But did we address center in the draft either? Because Jared Patterson could be a sneaky pick for me right here. But I think the upsides. Wait, did we address center?
No, they didn't. It's
Yeah,
Skura.
they got Skura, but he's on a 1 year deal, so center is definitely a need. But there's not good enough value for me to take another center here. I'm going Justin Ross.
That's fair.
You're on the clock. The Ravens
I
just
am on the clock with the Baltimore Ravens. I would have loved if
Desmond
Joseph
Ridder.
was here, man. I really love the idea of throwing him
Oh, trust me, I
that
know. I hated that idea because I'm a Steelers fan. That would have killed me. So, would you consider um, getting Christian Harris on this linebacking core?
no.
Really? You
They
just
invested in was it Malik Harrison and Patrick Queen. And plus they typically like I don't know, they might end up incorporating more safeties again. They
yeah,
typically love their three safeties sets.
they do like three safety sets.
Yeah, so
Sure.
I don't think it's that valuable.
Ballsy pick. Trade Lamar Jackson for 4 first-round picks and select Desmond Ridder.
That that is ballsy. You're gonna get
That's great.
people aren't gonna like to hear that.
Yeah. Would you personally do it? You are sitting there as the Ravens GM. You're about to pay Lamar Jackson 150 million, 160 mil.
I would have done it for Justin Fields, not Ritter.
Well, 4 first-round picks. You don't even have to take a quarterback here. You still got some guys on your roster that could potentially play. Tyler Huntley could develop, but imagine that. What if
Don't spin me into this web of deceit.
what about Mikhail Cunningham in the 3rd round then, or 4th round? Oh, you don't like Mikhail. Never mind. I love Mikhail. But I think Mikhail or
Oh yeah.
on this offense.
I don't think he's gonna be a quarterback.
He's really good as a quarterback, dude. I'm telling you. He just needs to throw with more anticipation and get off his first read sometimes.
That's literally what that offense is though.
What first read?
Essentially it's a one read offense. I mean it's a RPO with a one read pass. Like
so tell me why getting Mikhail Cunningham, who can stay healthy, along with 4 first-round picks and a first-round player.
See, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. The Ravens have made it a point that we want to get better in the receiving game. So much so that they brought in the passing coordinator who worked with guys like Tyreek Hill, I think Devontae Adams as well. They want to showcase Lamar Jackson. They're not going to have Greg Roman's little cookie cutter, slant screen out type of offense. They want a little. That's why they took Rashad Bateman, man. They want some diversity. They want a little spice, and spice is the variety of life. So, yeah, no. Why would they go with a poor man's Lamar Jackson?
4 first-round picks and resetting the clock.
Uh,
I don't know.
Anywho, my pick here is actually pretty tough.
That's why I'm
Uh,
stall.
I think I kind of mentioned safety, and I think I'm gonna address the safety position. I'm gonna just add talent to it. Bubba Bolden, athletically and physically, is very gifted.
I agree.
I'm just waiting for it to click for him. Injuries were an issue in the past.
Yeah.
Because what he was UCLA as well, right?
I believe he was.
Yeah. So, um,
Dude, UCLA sent like their 2 best players to
yeah,
Miami.
I know, dude. What the heck, dude? What? It's Chip Kelly over there now too.
Mm,
What are you doing, Chip?
interesting.
Yeah, I'm going Bubba Bolden, man. I'm gonna just add talent because like Chuck Clark's fine,
Yeah,
but
he's not great.
but like you just add more talent to that safety position. That's initially what I wanted to do with this pick, but you took my guy.
I know. At this spot, what did the Lions do for linebacker? I know they brought in
They didn't do anything in the draft.
yeah, they brought in Anzalone in the offseason. That's pretty much it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anzalone.
Yeah, exactly.
Did
So
he turn a fumble recovery for a touchdown into like a safety or something?
Yes, yeah. I know, it's so stupid. I'm going Christian Harris here. This is as far as he falls.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, this is as far as
I mean, at some point, the upside's worth it.
yeah. So you're on the clock with
For
the
me, that's
cheeseheads, your biggest nemesis.
dude.
Desi Ritter is the pick.
They hate what I have to say about their draft.
Desi Ritter is the pick.
No, I'm actually in the camp of give love a shot. Where's the love for love?
I think you should give Love a shot as well.
Yeah, and I am gonna give him a shot, and I'm gonna give him a banger receiver as well. I'm going with David Bell.
Ooh, out of Purdue. David Bell's good. I
Purdue.
remember when he committed to Purdue. It was like I think that's the first ever All-American game that I watched, and he committed like right after the game, and it was just so funny. I was like, oh wow, like
And
Purdue?
Purdue's such a strange choice too.
I know.
But I like him. He doesn't have a big route tree, but
Yeah,
he's got great after the catch potential. He's also got great deep potential.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm a big fan of the cat. I'm just trying to check because I was just curious about his size. And he is in fact 6'1".
Oh, yeah, he's
because I thought he was above 6 feet.
yeah.
I just wanted to be sure because I'm not trying to grab another freaking Amari Rogers.
Yeah. So at 30, I would love to go Brenton Cox here, but they literally address defensive tackle and edge or edge and edge at their first 2 picks. So that seems a little bit out of the question. I know they were trying to get into the Najee Harris sweepstakes. So people thought that ETN might have even been taken by that time. Isaiah Spiller is not my number 1 running back. Breece Hall is my number 1 running back, as well as Kyron Williams. And then I have Isaiah Spiller at 3, Jerry and Ely at 4.
Oh, wow. Kyron Williams was so good last
year. He was so damn good. I might even take Kyron Williams here because he's pretty good in the receiving game as well, right?
Yeah. And no, like Cameron Harris was actually really good too.
He was off and on. As a guy who watched Miami all the time, I was like, ooh, I would sometimes I was like,
yeah, I mean, I blame that more on the talent though.
That could be.
I'm curious. Like this was a sleeper last year for me, but he was pretty beat up. Lynn J. Dixon, I was a big fan of last year.
Yeah, Lynn J. Dixon. He's pretty good, dude. I like it.
I don't know if he's gonna be their main back, and that'll just kill his draft stock.
To me, honestly, I'm gonna be taking Kyron Williams here. I think he fits pretty damn well with the squad. Both these guys are all four of these guys are all really great running back talents, but I think it's a better running back class than last year, or like technically what was a day ago
in terms of depth. Yeah, I
at the top no, because I think
I think at the top
if you
I mean I don't think it's it's hard to compare. They're both very
I think that if you look at the draft 3 years after the picks were selected, I think this class will be better than this last class. But day 1 impact, the class that just happened, 2021, will definitely be better than this 2022 class. I think there's a lot more upside here. So at 31, you got the Buccaneers.
I do. I'm sorting through some of my options here, just out of curiosity.
I can see a couple picks being
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about being a very good team.
yeah, being an unbelievably good team.
Exactly.
Because at least for me on my end, I think that Isaiah Spiller, Brees Hall could be pretty damn good players on the squad. Because I don't know if Leonard Fournette's going to be returning. Don't think that Rojo is really the future option, going to be coming up on a contract extension. But then you also have Jordan Davis who can play right inside. Dude,
Yeah.
who about Tyler Shelvin? Did anybody draft Tyler Shelvin?
No, he was drafted.
He was, right?
I can't remember where.
Okay. Because it's like, huh.
Gotta find out though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because he's a
It was
beast.
the Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals got him. That's a great pick. Oh yeah, I remember because I was like, ooh.
Yeah, because we were talking about Anthony Billings.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I got my pick.
What's it gonna be?
He's not on here.
Ooh.
I talked to you a little bit earlier about him.
Okay.
Martin Emerson Jr. out of Mississippi State.
Cornerback.
Corner. He was shut down last season in the SEC. Like a lot of people don't talk about that. Like here, I'm gonna go through some of his stuff last year. Show you how shut down he was.
We're gonna just be putting Caesar Williams probably as the pick.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right. So like, dude, he literally Alabama. He held them to 20 yards when he was targeted. Like he showed up in big games. Georgia held them to when he was targeted 33 yards.
Yeah.
Like this guy had where was it? 12 pass breakups. If he could turn these into interceptions, it's gonna be great. He's got great size, 6'2", 195. I'm a big fan. I think he's a low-key could go in the first round. We'll see.
Okay. So the Chiefs. This might just be where you take Brenton Cox. I know they drafted a couple guys in the mid rounds, if I'm not mistaken. They drafted Joshua Kando, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they did Kando.
But I don't think Kando's nearly as good as Brenton Cox. I think Kando would be a really good rotational guy with some upside. I think Brenton Cox is what you're kind of looking for.
And they could always just dump Frank Clark's contract because he's not that good.
Exactly. It allows some extra cap flexibility as well, given the fact that Patrick Mahomes is going to be quite expensive. So I think Brenton Cox is a perfect pick here.
That's a good pick.
So to people who are watching, that is the end of the first round. So come back tomorrow for round 2. Please do enjoy. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too, Broshmo. This is fun. But round 2 is going to be crazy because these are going to be names that y'all probably never heard of. Some of these guys I've just recently learned about. So
I mean, shoot, some of these guys weren't even in the simulator that we drafted in the first.
Exactly. Yeah. If they weren't in the simulator for the first, imagine what's going to happen now. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the far side. Peace.